Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Birbiglia.
When I was a senior in high school, I had my first girlfriend, and I went to boarding school. A few years earlier, a friend of mine who I'd grown up with came to pick me up at the school and took me out for a movie. And afterwards, since you can't have girls in your dorm, we decided that we would go to Kmart and buy a blanket and lie in a field. But Kmart didn't have a blanket, so we got a fitted sheet. And we couldn't find a field, so we were on the first tee of a golf course. This is the girl that I fell in love with for the first time, and it was really like, that first time where you're like, there's someone, it's it, this is the person, I found her, And she was kind of a bad girl, and I was kind of like a dorky, nerdy kid, and so I was like, yeah, this is my bad girl phase. I find that when you fall in love, you overlook certain red flags. One of them was that she was a liar. The other thing is she used to say really mean stuff to me, and then she'd say, only kidding, as though that was okay. She'd be like, you're not good at anything. Only kidding. And the one final red flag was that she told me not to tell anyone that she was my girlfriend. Because she had a boyfriend that at home that she was breaking up with. And it was over, but if it got back to him, it'd be bad. We'd been going out about 2 months, and we went to Christmas break, and she invited me over Christmas break to visit her house in Rhode Island. And I thought that this was my great moment. It was going to vindicate me. It was going to be my moment where I was like, it's legit. So I drive my mom's Volvo station wagon from Cape Cod to Rhode Island, and I'm thrilled. I remember the song Glycerine by Bush was on the radio. It was very popular at the time. It was like my love anthem. I was like, this is my song. They know. And I got there, and there she was, and her parents were there too, and this other guy was there. And his name was Paul, and we were all hanging out. And slowly it dawns on me that I'm hanging out with my girlfriend's boyfriend. And there was some consolation because every time he would sort of like go to the bathroom or go in the other room, she'd be very affectionate to me. And every time that, but then there was a moment where I was in the bathroom, and I thought, what's happening in the other room, And so the weekend ended, and I drove home defeated, And so anyway, I was like, this is it. I got to stick up for myself. It's either him or me. So when we got back to school, I called her and I said, we need to talk, so let's meet at the hockey game. I go to the hockey game. Hockey game's going on. She's not there yet. Hockey game ends. Still no sign. And I ask people where she is, and someone says, I saw her with Jeff Ziegler. And I remembered that earlier that day, Jeff had said to me, I'm sleeping with your girlfriend. You know that, right? And it dawned on me that Jeff was her new second boyfriend. So I was brokenhearted, and I sort of mended as the year went on. I graduated. In the aftermath, Megan was expelled the next year for dealing Ritalin. And at boarding school, you have to, you can't go to the graduation. If you're expelled, it's very important that you don't go. And Megan showed up, I found out, in a disguise, in a wig and sunglasses. I just thought that was so interesting, the idea that you could want to be in a place so bad that you have to be in disguise, And then I thought, for the 3 months that we were together, I was in the wig and sunglasses.